In this video, you'll learn the methods used for getting the heater and cooling fences set up to make parts consistently. The first step in any heat bending setup is to turn on the heater. This will give it time to warm up while you go through some preliminary steps so that when it is time to bend the first part, the heater is ready for you. After plastic has been heated, there are two ways that it can be bent. It is important to understand which way you will be bending the piece before setting up, as it may have an effect on how you set the heater up. The first way, conventional bending, is to bend away from the heat. The surface of the part that is laying on the heater will be stretched around the angle. So you would take the part of the heater and bend it upwards. This is the preferred method of heat bending, as the piece stays more dimensionally correct and has a much cleaner look. The second method, reverse bending, is where you bend into the heat. With this method, the part will be taken off the heater and bent downward into the heat. This will pinch the plastic into the inside corner of the bend rather than stretching it around the outside of the corner. This method is generally used when the outside of the piece has print. Heating up the print directly can cause flaws in the ink, creating a bad part. For this reason, heating the no printed surface and reverse bending is the preferred method. There are two major downfalls to reverse bending. First, pinching the plastic into the corner can create a ball of material in the corner. Depending on the thickness of the material and the function of the part, this could be an issue. Second, the part will lose some length when using this method, so you will need to adjust accordingly. Once you have reviewed your drawing and verified your parts, set the heater to the correct dimensions. To do this, start by taking one piece and marking out your bend line on the part itself. You will use this part to set the heater. Set the heater fence and wires if necessary so that the wire lines up with the marks on your part. Once the wire is aligned with your markings and everything is locked in place, set this part aside. Using a protractor, set your cooling fence to the correct angle. Be sure to check both sides of the fence once everything is locked down. Now that your heater and cooling fixtures are set, place a new part on the heater. It is important not to use your marked part at this step, as you may need it for reference and adjustments later. Bend the new part. Make any necessary adjustments to the heater or cooling fixture until you have a part that matches the drawing. Once you have a matching part, use it as your sample and get it signed off by another lead.